Hello everyone, myself Asha Rani, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, TDPG College, Jaunpur, Uttar Pradesh. I am attending Faculty Induction Program, Oblique Orientation Program organized by Ramanujan College, University of Delhi, and my assignment is, the topic is cell, its structure and types. So first of all, what is a cell? Cell is a membrane bound structure that occurs as a functional independent unit of life. It is the basic structural and functional unit of life. It is first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. Here you can see the ultrastructure of a cell, in which you can see most of the organelles that are found inside a cell. First is cell membrane. It is the outermost part of a cell that covers the whole cell or whole organelles that is present inside a cell. Second one is nucleus. Nucleus is a spherical body found inside the center of a cell. It is very dense portion of a cell. It contains numerous thread-like structures that are intermingled to each other, and they contain DNA, and DNA contains genes. Third, another important organelle that is found attached to nucleus, it is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum consists of different types of structures, cisternae, tubules and vesicles. Then you can see there is a structure in red color, that is mitochondrion. Mitochondrion is very important part of a cell because it takes part in aerobic respiration and they produce ATP. Because mitochondria are responsible for the ATP production, they are also called as production house of a cell, or powerhouse of a cell. Then in green color you can see there is spherical body. These are lysosomes. Lysosome contain hydrolytic enzymes. Because of hydrolytic enzymes, these lysosomes are also called as suicide bags of a cell. Many other organelles like Golgi apparatus, you can see here, it is also an important part of a cell. It takes part in transportation of materials that is synthesized inside a cell, either proteins or lipids, etc. Then very minute particles, you can see here, these are ribosomes. Ribosomes are also called as protein factories of a cell because they take part in protein synthesis in association with messenger RNA. Ribosome consists of two subunits, a smaller subunit as well as larger subunit. So here you can see all the ultrastructure. Then now in this diagram you can see there are two diagrams, eukaryotic cell and prokaryotic cell. And prokaryotic cell, it is a very ancient type of cell or very primitive type of cell. First of all, prokaryotes were originated on this earth. So in bacteria and blue green algae, these both are considered as prokaryotes. In this diagram you can see outermost layer, it is capsule. Capsule is found in some prokaryotes, not in all prokaryotes. Second one is cell wall, and third layer present inside the prokaryotic cell, it is cell membrane that bounds all the materials of prokaryotic cell inside it. In the center you can see there is circular DNA, and this circular DNA, it is not membrane bound. There is no nuclear membrane present outside this, so it cannot be called as true nucleus. It is a false nucleus, so it is called as nucleoid. Other than nucleoid, there are some minute particles present, ribosomes. These ribosomes present inside the cell, they take part in the protein synthesis. And then you can see here there is extension, long extension, it is called as flagellum. Now only bacteria and blue green algae, they have prokaryotic type of cells, and most other organisms, all other organisms except bacteria and blue green algae, they have eukaryotic type of cells. Either they are animals or they are plants. In this eukaryotic cell you can see the diagram here, and I have discussed earlier, mostly the parts of cells, they were or of the cell was eukaryotic type. Here you can see again the cell, main important part, it is nucleus, and inside the nucleus there is another dense particle, that is nucleolus. Nucleolus is responsible for the synthesis of RNA. Then you can see here mitochondrion and endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, and ribosomes. Now, one important point to be noted here, that ribosomes are present in both type of cells, but one difference is there. Ribosomes present inside the prokaryotes, they are of 70s type, and in the eukaryotes they are of 80s type. In this structure, here in this slide you can see, I have already discussed earlier that only bacteria and blue-green algae have prokaryotic type of cell, and all other organisms except these two, they have eukaryotic type of cells. Either they are animals or plants. So here you can see both type of cells. First one is structure of a typical animal cell, and other one is structure of a plant cell. On the basis of diagram, you can distinguish earlier easy. In plant cell, you know, nutrition is autotrophic type. Plants synthesize their own food in the presence of sunlight with the help of chloroplast, that is an important food synthesizing organelle present inside the cell of a plant. This is also called kitchen of the cell. Another important part that is present inside the cell, it is cell wall. Cell wall, it is a important part that is not present inside the animal cell. And one question may arises in your mind, that why the structure of plant, or why the structure of plant is so rigid while structure of animal is flexible. So main answer behind is that there is pectins found inside the cell wall. Then other on the basis of two diagrams, you can differentiate easily. In the animal cell, you can see here on the lower side of nucleus, you can see centrioles are present, and then some microtubules are also, you can see here, vesicles, and all other organelles which I have discussed earlier, you can see here. So this is the overall about cell. Thanks for watching my video.